Hi. Over the next several minutes, we will cover various instructional technologies that can help you facilitate and enhance your online or blended teaching. We will look at ways of capturing your lectures, communicating synchronously, enabling collaborative group work, and incorporating open educational resources. The recording or capture of your lecture materials is a more engaging way of delivering your content to students than traditional text-based materials. Lecture capture or narrative PowerPoints allow students to review the material at their own pace and leisure. If you're teaching a blended course, this will free up in-class time for active learning exercises and group discussion. Visual demonstration of complex processes or concepts can greatly improve students' understanding of a topic and, in turn, student grades and retention. Here we see an example of a narrative PowerPoint. This one was done by Professor Robin Kish and is about understanding the rhetorical situation.
Place in the rhetorical situation. Identify where and when writers use ethos. And finally, you should feel comfortable establishing ethos in your own writing. Ethos is part of the rhetorical triangle, along with pathos and logos. Together, these three appeals, ethos, pathos, and logos, are the rhetorical appeals that good writers use in order to convince their audience of some larger purpose.
Lecture capture is not limited to PowerPoint presentations. The software we utilize here at UMass Dartmouth can record anything that is displayed on your computer screen. Here is a video done by Professor John Buck. He is demonstrating complex engineering math concepts using his computer in conjunction with a writing tablet. His videos cover one concept where students can see the process as it's done step by step. Using video allows the students to review the process many times until personal mastery is achieved.
Transform, so we'll just abbreviate that as DFT, of some sequence, finite length time sequence x of n, and we do that with some DFT size n, right, where this is the number of samples we've taken in frequency, and we just do the same thing for our filter, h of k.
Using recorded materials or video examples of topics engage students much more than textual descriptions or written content. Video-based materials also enable visual learners to process the material more easily. When thinking about utilizing video-based materials in your course, remember that the topic you wish to demonstrate may already have resources available to you. Open educational resources can be found at a variety of websites and organizations where the material is freely available for you to use. These sites include UMass Dartmouth's own Learning Object Repository. You can also find a plethora of resources on YouTube on a wide variety of topics. Wikis provide an easy means for one or many authors to quickly create web content that anyone can post, edit, update, or reorganize. Wikis provide an online collaborative environment where students can create written content in an asynchronous manner. Here we see an example of a group writing assignment from Professor Anupama Arora, where her students were asked to create a wiki page on a short story. Students were able to integrate images as well as video into their written content. Wikis also enable the tracking of edits, so instructors can easily see who contributed what materials to the project. Wikis can also be used for research projects, resource sites, student presentations, and project development and tracking. A blog is another simple online content creation tool, where content is written by one or more authors and is cataloged or organized chronologically. Many blogs include the ability for readers to comment or have discussions about a piece of content. Blogs can serve as a tool to help engage people in knowledge reflection, sharing, and debate. Uses include journaling, travel logs, or as a way to provide timely information about ongoing projects. Here we see a blog used by Professor Laura Franz in her Graphic Design 4 course. Here she provides examples of topics discussed in class, weekly exercises, as well as resources for students that apply to the field of information design. Blogs are generally open to the internet at large, so this site becomes a resource for former students as well. So far, we have gone over ways of interacting and engaging your students asynchronously. During the course of your online instruction, it may be beneficial or preferable to interact with your students synchronously. Utilizing the Collaborate platform, you and your students can communicate in real time using voice, video, and text chat. Together you can present content, use the collaborative whiteboard, and share applications. The system can be used to facilitate student presentations and virtual office hours. This concludes the overview of available instructional technologies for online teaching and learning here at UMass Dartmouth. If you have any questions on how to incorporate the media or tools shown, please contact the CITS Instructional Development Team. Thank you.